Welcome to the Pretty and Profiting Show, your favorite show for branding, beauty, business, and the truth of how to be a boss lady and build your empire. Pause the show right now and grab your free gift at profitablepersonalbrand.com/hot. It's a workbook and audio training on 5 high-performing strategies to dominate your market and add an extra $1,000 to $10,000 to your bottom line. And now, your host. She's a fierce, creative freaking genius who is known by many as Nikki Hustle. Nicole K. Lundy.
Hey you, it's your host, Nicole K. Lundy, and today we're going to be talking about content. Because yes, content is king. Yes, content is important. Yes, people know that you need to have a brain and that you're smart in your business, but we need to get down to what are the content marketing principles that your business actually needs to follow. Because here's what I know. If you are in the business, if it is your business to build a bankable brand, you don't have time to waste on just churning out content that your audience doesn't need, doesn't care about, and frankly is not even tuning in. You need content that hits home, that's valuable, that gets leads in the door, that gets deals closed, and you know the rest. It's a bankable brand world, man. So let's talk about some content marketing principles. And I have a ton that I want to share with you on content marketing. We're not going to get through all of it in this episode, but I do want us to start with the basics. So the first content marketing principle that you need in your business is you must know what need your content is fulfilling. It's a basic question. It sounds super simple, but the truth is a lot of people do not know the answer to this question. Are you just writing an article because you woke up with a super fantastic creative idea? Or does your audience really need to know this information? Does this piece of content change the trajectory of what they're doing? Does it add to a transformation that they're working towards solving in their life? Like really, what is the need that it is fulfilling? The thing is, your content needs to fulfill an unmet need. And yes, we as humans, we need to hear things a few times, maybe several hundred times, but you need to make sure that your content is fulfilling a need. So here's the cool thing. Your audience will tell you what they need. You have to engage with them. They will tell you exactly what they want to know, what they need next from you, and you can build your content around this. It's way better than shooting in the dark. It's way better than killing yourself, writing an article, shooting a video, doing, all sorts of craziness. And it's not serving a purpose. It's just driving you to drink a big glass of wine at the end of the day. So your content must fulfill a need. The second principle that your content marketing needs to follow is that you have to be consistent. So the thing is, we're getting ready to start a brand new year. Everybody's in the planning phase. It's an exciting time. And then when January 1 hits, it's almost like when you go to the gym and there's like a few thousand people there. And if you're a regular in the gym, you hate January 1st. You hate it until about like February 27th, when all of the people who went gung-ho to be in shape for the new year, that's about the time when they start fizzling out. You don't want to start your content marketing like that. You don't want to be the people who go from 0 to 100 and then they fizzle out. Because guess what? If you don't get the hang of it, if you don't carve out time in your schedule, you will fizzle out. So you have to have a plan to stay consistent. The third point is you have to be human. You cannot sound like me. You cannot sound like Donald Trump. You cannot sound like Oprah Winfrey. You cannot sound like your competitor. You have to sound like you. And you have to get really comfortable with how you think and sharing with your audience how you think. You cannot hide yourself. It's all that to me is one of the most important things about branding, because I get a lot of customers. I shouldn't say clients. I get a lot of people who say, Nicole, I need you to help me with my client. If you look at my marketplace, my competitors are doing X, Y, and Z. So this is what I need to be doing. The price range is, between $100 and $200. I need to be at $150, right in the middle, not too threatening. And then when we dig into the why, by the time we figure out all of the value they're bringing to their clients, it's well over their competitors' highest range of $200. Again, this is an example. And they can be priced in the $500 to $1,000 range. When you find your voice, and I know I went off track a little bit, but hear me out. When you find your voice in your entire brand, when you bring you as a human to your entire brand, your target audience, the people that you are meant to work with, the people you are meant to serve, will find you. And not only will they find you, they will love you. So point number 4 on content marketing principle is really related to number 3 about being human, is that you have to have a point of view. Your point of view. Your point of view. Now, this takes some guts. This takes some grit, but you have to speak your opinion. Be strong. It's not easy, especially for my listeners just starting out in business. It may take you some time. You got to be patient with yourself, because it takes a while to get used to being the weirdo, being the one who has a different point of view versus everybody else who's doing something similar than you. But when you bring that to your content marketing, it's like the lifeblood. It makes it come alive. Because the thing is, if you're talking about, the best way to cook a steak, and you bring your point of view to it, whether it is, soaking it in milk or soaking it in lemon juice, whatever your weird secret tactic is, you have to stand strong on it. And it's your point of view of why it is the best steak ever in the world. I don't care where you're from. You see what I'm saying? So you have to have a point of view, and this is closely tied to you being human. So another principle for your content marketing is you don't want to overwhelm your audience with selling something all of the time. Now, I am all about having a bankable brand. I am all about building a profitable business. But if every time people hear you, it's to sell something, they will start to tune you out. Now, selling is serving. I don't want you to mistake what I'm saying. Selling is serving. People need your services to have a better life, to make a bigger difference in the world. I don't care what your expertise is. People need you, but you cannot always ask them every time you speak, every time you write an article, asking them to pay you. You have to give tons of value and know that your value will never run out. When you operate from the mindset, from the pool, from the ocean of abundance versus lack, I can't write that deep of an article because, that's for like a paid magazine submission or something crazy like that. Share. Do not hold back. Do not hold back. You are meant to do what you are called here to do, and you will never run out of knowledge. You will never run out of the wisdom to keep sharing, to keep adding to what you are meant to share. Okay? So you don't have to sell every time you open your mouth. And that's an important part of, crafting your content marketing strategy. The last principle I want to share with you is that you want to start out, you want to craft, you want to build the foundation to your content marketing with you being the best. So if you are a chef, you want your content marketing to prove that you are the best chef in whatever your specialty is, whether it's Caribbean cuisine, whether it's gluten-free cuisine, whatever your specialty is. But you want to approach your content marketing as an arm of, this is the best. This is a world-class brand. This is a bankable brand that I am building. And people will respond to that. Your bottom line will respond to that. You will respond to that because you will come alive and it will show in your content marketing. So these are the basic principles for your content marketing. You want to fulfill a need. You want to stay consistent. You want to be a real human being. You want to have your strong point of view. You don't want to sell every time you open your mouth or every word you write. And you want to craft this as being the best ever. So I have a lot more to say on content marketing. Make sure you're tuning in to the next episode, and I will see you then. This is your host, Nicole K. Lundy, on The Pretty and Profiting Show. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Pretty and Profiting. Want to learn more about me and what I do? Head on over to profitablepersonalbrand.com. Also, I have a super juicy giveaway for one lucky show subscriber. If you want to enter, you just have to do 2 simple things. 1, subscribe to the show. 2, leave a review on iTunes or Stitcher, and you'll be entered into this month's $25 Sephora gift card giveaway. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, stay pretty and stack those profits.